This is how to access the guts of the steering wheel of a 2019 Toyota Sienna. Now, I was about ready to just sell this car because I was so pissed off I couldn't figure out how to do this. On my Toyota 4Runner, it's easy as pie and very straightforward, even if you don't know what you're doing, because you just look into behind the steering wheel, you see two nuts to unscrew, and boom. On this, I couldn't figure it out for a long time. I couldn't find any good videos or instructions on how to do it. I am replacing this whole button module because the buttons have failed. I knew I had to somehow remove this, the horn airbag module. That would give me access to remove the buttons. What I could not figure out is how to remove this dang thing. Like most vehicles, I knew there were little panels here on the side that you could pop out to access the rear. They're on both sides. You just use a screwdriver or plastic pry tool and pop out these panels. What I was looking for, like on my 4Runner, were screws that I could unscrew to release the horn and airbag. I did not see any screws that made sense. I mean, I could see, you know, like these nuts and screws here, but I could tell that that wasn't right. That's, you know, I was looking for something that was facing me, that was coming in from the side, and I couldn't see anything. So the key here is to look for pins. There are 3 pins. This is one of them right here. There's another one on this side and one down below right here. So once you realize it's pins you're looking for, the job is simple. Through the access hole, you stick a screwdriver or pry tool, and you're going to push over on the bottom of that pin. And when you do, that pin will, see if I can, let me get a screwdriver and do it. Now, hit it in the right spot. There we go. There. Push it over, and the pin clears that hole and allows the pin, the stud, to come out. Down the bottom, you're going to lift up on the pin. Again, you're clearing that hole so the stud on the back of the airbag can come out. And same thing on the other side. You're going to stick your tool in there and push over on that pin. And it's going to be harder to see, of course, because the front will be covered up and there'll be limited light. So shining your light in there and then looking for that glimmering silver shiny pin. That's what you're looking for. And you're just going to push over on it. I finally noticed them on both sides and down here and figured that's what it had to be and figured it out. And so once you release, you know, you're going to release one side and it's going to pop this side out. Come over on the other side, it's going to pop that one out. And they just kind of stay popped out. And then release the bottom and the whole thing comes out. And then these cables here, the orange and black, those are your airbag cables. They correspond to the orange and black sockets here. To remove those, you're going to lift up on this top yellow piece. You might be able to get it with your fingernails, but it's kind of tough. Get another pry tool under there and pry up that yellow piece on both of them, and then you'll be able to pull these out. And then just this was kind of stuck on there. I had to use a screwdriver to kind of bend that up and pull that off. And then if you're replacing the buttons like me, there's 2 screws that go here and here, and then you just pull it out. It's easy. I kind of got it from the bottom the best. There's some clips that hold it in. It's really easy. Just pull it out. And then these cables here go to this white connector. You're going to press down that top tab, pull it out, and you're done. And that spade connector right there was connected to the back of the horn/airbag module. Just right there on that little spade connector. And now it's easy enough to put in my new button module. And when you put this back together, these are the studs that you moved out of those pin clips. They're spring loaded, so when you go to put this back in, they'll just push right through that hole, and that spring rod clip, whatever you want to call it, will grip onto these studs. Hope that helps. Certainly would have saved me a lot of time if I knew this.